The tearful truth of Sam Heughan, Caitriona Balfe was by his side during his hardest times. Sam Heughan, the shining star of Outlander, has long been an icon for millions of viewers around the world. But behind the bright smiles on the red carpet, the endless applause at award ceremonies, is a tired heart and secrets that have never been revealed. One evening in March, after a long filming session, Sam sat quietly in a small room in Glasgow. The yellow light shone on his face, tired and full of thoughts. The phone on the table kept vibrating with messages from the press, from fans, from friends, but he didn't bother to open it. Sam had been living in tension for months. A terrible disease that he kept hidden, not daring to reveal to the public, was silently eroding his body. The doctor advised him to rest, but Sam didn't want the movie, nor did he want millions of viewers to be disappointed. He tried to brace himself, holding back the pain to complete each scene. Only one person noticed the change: Caitriona Balfe. The companion. Caitriona had known Sam since the first days of the Outlander project together. After so many years together, they were not only colleagues, but also confidants. When Sam's eyes suddenly strayed, when his smile was no longer truly radiant, Caitriona immediately knew something was wrong. One evening, after filming, Caitriona knocked on Sam's door. "Sam, are you okay?" she asked, her voice gentle. Sam smiled slightly. "I'm fine. Just a little tired." "You're a bad liar." Caitriona smiled slightly, but her eyes were full of worry. Sam was silent for a long time. Then he whispered, as if afraid that he would hear. "Cat, the doctor said I have a tumor. I don't know how much time I have." Caitriona was speechless. Her heart sank, but she refused to let herself fall. She reached out and took his hand. "Sam, you're not alone. I'm here, no matter what, I'll be here." That night, for the first time in months, Sam cried. His tears fell on Caitriona's shoulder, the only friend who knew the tearful truth. Hiding the world, Sam continued filming, still smiling at the audience. Fans had no idea that each action scene caused him so much pain that he had to rely on painkillers. Caitriona was always there, silently observing and supporting. She often stood near the camera to rush to Sam's side if he fell. There were days when the whole crew was celebrating. Caitriona silently drove Sam to the hospital for a checkup. The press began to ask, why are Caitriona and Sam always together, even outside of filming hours? But no one knew, the real reason was for Sam's survival. Moments on the edge. One autumn day, while filming a tense chase scene, Sam suddenly collapsed. The whole crew panicked. The scene made Caitriona almost stop breathing. She rushed to him, hugged him, and shouted, "Sam, open your eyes. Don't leave me." He was rushed to the emergency room. Caitriona sat in the hospital hallway all night, not leaving for a moment. When the doctor came out, Caitriona stood up. "Will you be okay?" Her voice was trembling. The doctor sighed. "He needs surgery." Immediately, Caitriona closed her eyes, tears rolling down. She knew, this was a fight for survival, a promise in the dark. Before being taken into the operating room, Sam held Caitriona's hand tightly. "If I don't wake up, tell everyone that I lived a happy life, thanks to you." Caitriona burst into tears, squeezing his hand. "Don't say that. You have to come back. You have so many things to do, so many people need you, and I need you too." The door to the operating room closed, leaving Caitriona in utter fear. Dawn after the storm. The surgery lasted more than 10 hours. When the door opened, the doctor smiled. "He's done. But he'll need a lot of time to recover." Caitriona burst into tears, for the first time in days, of happiness. She walked into the recovery room, saw Sam lying there, weak but still smiling when he saw her. "You promised you wouldn't leave me," he whispered. Caitriona leaned down, took his hand. "And I promised I'd be here. I'm not going anywhere." The truth revealed. Months later, Sam gradually recovered. He knew he couldn't hide the truth forever. During a live interview, when the host asked about the difficult time, Sam suddenly said, "I want to thank someone who was by my side when I thought I would lose everything. Caitriona, if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today." The audience was stunned. Social media exploded. Fans couldn't believe their ears when they heard Sam confess about his battle with the terrible disease, and how Caitriona had been by his side all the way. More than friends, after that interview, the world saw them in a different light. Not just colleagues, not just two screen stars, but two souls connected by an invisible thread. Sam once confided to Caitriona on a quiet night, "I used to think that fame was everything. But after all, I realized that the most important thing is having someone who is truly by my side." Caitriona smiled, her eyes filled with tears, "And I also realized, friendship, sometimes is greater than love." New journey. Sam returned to work, but not the same as before. He learned how to love himself, to appreciate the people who really mattered. And above all, he was grateful to Caitriona, the one who showed him the power of resilience and sincere affection. Fans everywhere shed tears when they heard that story. They loved Sam not only for his talent, but also for his courage. And they loved Caitriona even more, the woman who stood by him in his darkest moments. The end or the beginning. One afternoon, as the sun set on the Scottish coast, Sam and Caitriona went for a walk together. The waves gently lapped the shore, the wind blew cool. Sam whispered, "Cat, I don't know what the future holds. But I know, as long as I have you, I'm not afraid of anything." Caitriona held his hand, squeezing it tightly. "Then we will continue together. Not just as co-stars, not just as friends, but as family." The sunset dyed the sky red, reflecting in their eyes, which contained a tearful truth, but also filled with love, connection and unbreakable trust.